Good morning. I'm Kamkhelo Mhlala, your host on O-4toMedia talk show. Today our topic is about the main issue that has been making headlines and trends on our social medias: femicide. We are not really sure as to whom to blame when it comes to that, but then it's quite obvious that our men are killing our women and physically abusing them. As fragile as we are as women, men still have the guts to abuse us, kill us cold-blooded. Recently, a father killed his own 4 children. Now tell me, as a man, whom are we supposed to trust? Whom are we supposed to look up to? For instance, myself, when growing up, I was looking up to my uncle for protection, for him protecting me over everyone around. But then now, I'm no longer as comfortable around him as I used to be. And I'll be wondering, how does he feel about that? I don't know. But then I'm asking you, how do you feel knowing that your niece at home doesn't even feel comfortable when you're tapping her on the shoulder, doesn't feel comfortable talking to you, doesn't feel comfortable being around you, sitting on the same couch as you? How does that make you feel? I'm wondering. Today we have a guest by the name of Emily Ndala from Tweefontein. Hello Emily, how are you?
Hi Kamkhelo, I'm great, thanks, and how are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
To everyone at home, hello, and thanks for having me on the show.
Now Emily, tell me, if you were to be asked to explain domestic violence in your own words, what would you say? And what would you say are the mostly people that experience domestic violence?
Well, I would say domestic violence is an abusive behavior which is based on force and power.
Okay.
And most women are at large to experience abuse.
Okay. So Emily, how would you first explain domestic violence, and who would you say are the most people that experience domestic violence?
Well, I can say domestic violence is an abusive behavior which is based on power and force. Abantu abaningi abahlangabezana nokujama bokuhlukunyezwa kuba bomma nabantwana abantazinyana abancane. Njengoba nabawuchile ekuthomeni kunecala lobaba obulila abantwana bakhe abane. Lokho kusibeka emkhanyeni okubanyana abantu abaningi abahlangabezana nokujama lokhu kuba bantwana nabomma.
Okay, thank you. So, since you've said that it's mostly women and children, do you think that men also experience abuse?
Yes, men can experience abuse, but
okay,
it's a rare case because men feel proud and they're ashamed to tell.
Okay, so you're actually saying men are abused, but then they never really come out about it. They don't really want people to know that they are abused at home.
And that is because they are too proud.
So what do you think are the effects of abuse on our young women and children?
Umthelela uhlukumezeka kwabomma ungathoma ngikhaya lapho singafumana ubaba ahlukumeza umma ithome ithelele abantwana bahlukumezeke ngokwengqondo ngomana ubaba uhlukumeza umma. Siya ngaphandle, we are teaching a class whereby we are telling our young girls to not wear short skirts anymore, to not go to the malls or parks anymore. Take for instance Uyinene's story. She was at the post office and she was raped and murdered. So we are teaching a class whereby we are telling them not to go anywhere around men at large.
Actually, you're saying we can't really be comfortable anymore. We can't really wear what we want. We can't really walk out the way we want to because we are afraid of the men that are supposed to be the ones that are protecting us, of which it's very, very, very much so disturbing, because we are looking up to you men to protect us. Now I'm walking and there you are behind me. I'm not even sure as to how to feel about you. So yeah, so tell me, why do you think that women remain in abusive relationships? Because I believe that there are many women that are in abusive relationships. What do you think is the main reason that they remain in those relationships?
Most of them feel ashamed.
Okay.
Babona ngasuthi nabangaphuma ebudlelwaneni lokho la ukuhlekisana nabantu babo bazobonakala njengabantu abahlulekileko empilweni. Abanye babo basabela abantwana babo uthola ukuthi umntwana sekangaphakathi kwe-relationship, and then nakaphuma kiyo umntwana uba affected ukuthi angahlala nobani phakathi kubaba nomama. Bona ukuthi njani.
Yeah, mostly we women, we are afraid of being single mothers. And we feel like if we remain in that relationship, we usually use that phrase of, okay, maybe he'll change, or which he won't. I don't actually think so, but then we don't know. So let's say, for instance, I have a friend or a family member who's being abused. who's experiencing abuse, how do I go on about helping that person?
Break the silence.
Oh, okay.
Singathoma if ever uyakhona ukubona ukuthi umuntu uyahlukumezeka and then uyasaba ukukhuluma nabanye abantu, wena ungathoma ukhulume, break the silence, and then lapho uzokuba nepower yokuthi naye angazikhulumela because une backbone, kunabantu abazomsekela, kunabantu abazomthatha lapha khona bambeke endaweni engathi ikhuselekile.
Do I go to my other friend and be like, hey, our other friend is actually in an abusive relationship, or what do I do? What do I do?
Well, there are organizations based on the women abuse.
Okay.
The first one is Love Life, and the second one is Power.
Okay.
They can contact those organizations.
Okay. We've got Love Life, and then we've got Power. Okay. Our president declared state of emergency on the killings of and raping of women and children, and he said that there should be no bail and parole for the offenders. Do you think it will be possible with our current judiciary system to fulfill this harsh punishment?
Definitely no.
Okay.
Many perpetrators are still roaming around in the streets, so it's definitely no.
Okay. So tell me, do you think it is possible for abusers to change?
Nah.
Not.
Abusers don't change.
Okay. We have reached the end of our discussion, and it was very sad yet very powerful, and I've learned a lot. I hope you did too. Emily, do you have anything to say before we close?
We call on responsible father figures to instill the values of human dignity, respect and equality on our young men. Our young men must be mentored and guided in their journey into adulthood so they value and respect women. To women out there, you must own a pepper spray. It will serve as self-defense in the future. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, that was very inspiring. Okay, I'd also advise women to purchase a pepper spray, since well we don't really have the powers that men have to fight them back. Pepper spray it is. Now that's it for today. But then I have a question. As much as Renality Love Life and Power, to prevent these abuses. Because I believe bashimani, they have to be taught how to respect women, how to treat women from a very young age. As in, like, from when they are a year old, they have to know as to how to act around women, how to act around their sisters. It has to start at home. As it is said that charity begins at home. And then if there isn't a father figure at home, we have to have groups. Have groups that will be able to mentor our boys. Because I'm hearing about a lot of groups out there, but then they are only about women empowerment. What about our boys? And that is it. Goodbye. Until we meet next time.
I started to